Well, happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Variety Show with my partner and friend, Mary Ellen.
Hi, Dee.
Mary Ellen, I think we can tell you're dressed
Yeah,
dressed very nicely.
a little bit of the work attire.
Yeah. Did you work late or
Hi, Rachel. No, I just came home and I got going and going and I just didn't change.
understand? Yeah, understand. Hey, so Rachel, good to see you. Lisa just hopped on. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Thank you for your reply today. I'm going to mention that later. Mandy Adams, if you're still in the chat, hello. And Francisco, it was good to see you. I don't know if
Hi,
you're still
Mandy
there.
and Francisco.
All right, we're so excited to be back. We got another movie to review. We've got some questions. We've got all kinds, and we're going to do the next round of the funniest living person in the world. Getting right down there. So, what do you say, Mary Ellen? You ready?
I'm ready.
All
Hi,
right.
Nick. Movie
We got
Maniac.
Nick in the house. Hey, Nick. Nice to have you here. All right. Well, let's get into it. All right. Question number one for the night. If you had to have the same meal for 1 week, I'm talking dinner, what's in that meal or what's on the menu?
Oh, wow. See, okay, that's funny you asked that because when I make a meal, it's just for me and I have to eat on it for a few days. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't take this another day. And to eat a meal for a whole week, um, I think I could do, um, that's tough. It'd have to be chicken, pro-
Yeah.
probably
Hmm.
chicken. What
Hmm.
kind of chicken? I really can't say.
Yeah. Okay. What about like a chicken sandwich, a chicken hot
That's good.
dish?
If you did a roasted chicken, you could make all sorts of stuff with it.
That's true. And hello, Keith. Good to have you here. BDF
I
in the
think
house. Rachel saying lasagna. Hey, that is great.
that's a good
Lasagna.
answer.
Yeah. Lisa's saying a veggie Mex bowl.
Ooh,
Ooh,
that sounds good.
yeah, that does sound good. So what? Oh, look at Nick's going fancy on us here. Filet mignon. Well, I was just mentioning to Mary Ellen before we got on that I had uh, dinner with an old friend last night, and what we got, and this will remind you of the Brown Derby, we got the Cobb salad at this restaurant.
Oh,
Oh, I'll tell you what, I think I could eat that every night for a week.
okay. I changed my answer. So I think I could have a salmon Caesar salad every day.
Ooh, there you go. I might have to go with the salmon as well. All right, so Keith is from Gilligan's Island here. He's talking about coconut cream pie, a diet version. Yeah, actually, Keith, I get that because for me, too much sugar it doesn't sit well with me. So, hey, Tiki Man fan, good to have you here.
Hi, Tim.
Tim, good to see you. Um, okay, so we've got the salad, and you could put other things on there, but I think we got some good suggestions here. All right, next question. If you could invite any singer or group to perform in your backyard, it might be, for whatever reason, who would it be?
Um, wow. Every time you do this to me, I go blank. Um, I think I guess could they be living or can they be dead?
That's a great point. They can be living or dead. Yeah.
Um, well, okay. Oof. You go first.
Well, I'm going to cover some of these answers coming in because Rend Collective, I don't really know them. I
I
probably
don't think
should.
I have either, Rachel.
I'm going to check them out. The M80s. Well, you get to see them down at. Don't they perform at Epcot
Yeah,
or Disney Springs or something?
yeah, both.
Well, Bon Jovi, and I think Nick has met Bon Jovi now, if I'm not mistaken, with Rob. Tim is saying James Taylor. Wow, good choice.
That's a good one.
That would be a quaint kind of a setting with James Taylor. I like that.
Yeah, very mellow.
Keith is going Selena Gomez. Oh yeah, and I don't know how to
It's
pronounce that
muy
part.
caliente.
Okay. Oh,
Yes, yes, Keith.
King and Country. So Rachel, have you ever watched what's Emily's channel? Emily,
Oh, LSU mom?
no, I'm sorry, not Emily. What's the hell? Um, oh man.
Tina?
Um, no. Anyway, she's friends with the King and Country. They're,
Oh, wow.
yeah. She's met them on multiple occasions. They've done special things for her. Um,
Wow.
but I can't think of her name. Emily. I think it's Emily, not LSU mom, but Emily that has a channel. And I'm blanking. I don't know why. Okay, so Elvis says Nick. Um, Tim is saying he's looking scary these days, Nick. I assume he's referring to Bon Jovi. Unless you mean Elvis Costello, says Tim. Oh, Billy Joel. Yeah. Did you come up with one, Mary Ellen?
Okay, I know everybody's going to roll their eyes, but I like Phil Collins.
Phil Collins. What's wrong with that?
He
Yeah.
has a hard time standing these days. He has to sit. But I
Oh,
went
yeah.
to his concert in Dallas not that long ago, and it was great.
Okay. Wow. Was it expensive?
No, I went with my son Nick, and we got leftover tickets, and we were literally on the back row at the AT&T Center.
Okay.
So no, they
Okay.
were not expensive.
Oh, nice. Okay. Tim clarified. Elvis Presley is looking scary.
Yeah.
um, for me, I would pick groups or people that nobody here is going to appreciate. Like one of my all-time favorite jazz groups is the Rippingtons. Um, a guy named Russ Freeman, really love them. And then some other guitarists, but I'm not a big popular. You know who I would choose, Mary Ellen? I thought
Who?
of it because you said Dead was okay too. The Carpenters. I was
Oh,
a
yeah.
huge
You
fan
know,
of the
she
Carpenters.
died just way before her time.
Yeah.
Her voice was like no other.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta give Tim a shout out here. Oh, Tim, thank you. He loves Russ Freeman and the Rippingtons. Nobody I ever talked to knows the Rippingtons. They
I'm
are
impressed. Way to go,
they are
Tim.
so smooth. And then Nick is asking Lisa, not the police. Hey, well, police were. I liked some of the stuff the police did. I really did.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. Tim is saying we've seen the Rippingtons twice at Sculler Jazz Club in Boston. Oh man, yeah, I've seen the Rippingtons back when they were big. They filled out a pretty big place here in Minneapolis. They came a few years ago at a very small venue. Got to meet Russ Freeman, get his autograph and all that, and it was great. And that saxophonist. So okay, I digress. Next question. Did I miss anything, Mary Ellen?
No.
Cool.
Oh, Keith said Lionel Richie.
Oh yeah, Lionel Richie. Man, that guy is so rich. Have you ever seen his house?
No. Have you?
Oh my gosh. He's like one of the richest people in Hollywood. I'm not kidding.
Well, he
Oh,
has his hand in everything, so I can see that.
he does. He does. He's saying spinners as well. Good stuff. All right. What ingredients are going on your favorite pizza?
Um, I like pepperoni and mushroom.
Mm-hmm. Pepperoni and mushroom are going on mine as well, although I don't mind Canadian bacon,
I like
sausage.
Canadian bacon.
Yep. Oh, yeah. It's nice to switch it up now and then. Nick is saying pepperoni. The other day I craved green olives on a pizza, which I don't normally
I
want.
like that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Not many of us like green olive on our pizzas.
No. Okay. I got it. So Tim is just blessing my heart here talking about the Rippingtons. Once with Jeff yeah, he's the saxophone guy that I met. And again with Eric Marienthal. I don't know that I know Eric. All right. Keith is saying ham and pineapple, the controversial pineapple. Are you into it, Mary Ellen?
No.
Yeah. I'm
No,
afraid.
but good for you, Keith.
Yeah. Yep. Well, we gotta have you out there. Lisa saying bacon, onion, and black olives.
That sounds yummy.
Yeah. Oh, what's this? Rachel coming in with butter, maple sugar, bacon, and a little cheese. I have never heard of that.
On a pizza?
That sounds like a dessert pizza.
Yeah.
Hey, we got John in the house. Hello,
It's
John.
John. Hi, John.
Plain, but I do like shrimp scampi pizza. I've never had that.
Never had it either.
Interesting.
Does shrimp scampi pizza have cheese on it, John?
Yeah, or is it a white pizza? Well, no, that doesn't mean not cheese. It means not tomato sauce.
Yeah, like regular sauce and cheese.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't put tomato sauce on a shrimp scampi pizza, I don't think. All right,
No.
everyone's saying hello. Tim is saying simple meats, pepperoni and sausage.
Agreed.
John said yes.
Okay.
Well, so Keith's Cinnamon Sugar Pizza. We got a place here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, the Midwest, called Pizza Ranch, and they have dessert pizza that is got cinnamon and sugar on it, but it's actually really good.
Oh, that sounds great.
Nick likes white pizza. Yeah, it's a nice. You got to have mushrooms on a white pizza, in my opinion. Yes, it's a maple bacon pizza. For a while, my brother owned a wood fire pizza place. Wow, they started a trend.
Okay, Rachel's family.
She's hanging out with Olympic skiers. She's a singer. Yeah.
She sings and plays instruments and
that's why we can't get her on the show. She's just too popular.
And she has to put the kids to bed.
Yeah, that's the real reason. All right. Well, cool. We got some good pizzas coming in. Keep them coming if you want. I'm going to move to the next question, which is our Disney one, I believe. And this is, I know what Mary Ellen is going to say, and I'm going to say, do you have or have you ever had an annual pass?
No.
Me either. And if you do you recommend it? So I'm just going to tell you a joke I had with Bob today. He said that they're down there now, and most of his family is not going to go to Epcot this week. And he said that the price, Mary Ellen, to get into Epcot on Friday is $180.
Whoa.
For a single day. I said, if they told me $180, I'd say, oh, no, I didn't ask for an annual pass. I asked for a one-day pass.
That's insane.
That is insane. We've got to have lots of hobbies up here in the mountains. Yeah. Wow, is that really a question? So yes, of course, Lisa.
We know you have one, Lisa.
We know you have one. So do you recommend it, Lisa? And what are your thoughts on it? Give us something here. You're probably the only one.
That just makes it a better argument to get an annual pass when you see ticket prices that high. Mm-hmm. If you're going to go for any amount of time.
Yeah. I know Megan from Mickey's Magics, I think she finally had given up hers for a while, although I'm not sure she's buying one again, but she did give one up. So Rachel had one. Absolutely loved it. We went 3 trips one year. So wonderful. I don't think we could afford it right now. Yeah. You're talking 1,400 plus, or is it even more now?
Well, there's different tiers, right?
Yeah, I think 14 is, I thought it was the top, but maybe it's even gone up from there. Dean, I just tended to my Disney Magic Kingdom. It's good for at least an hour. Well, good.
That's great, Keith.
Yeah. It works for us if you go enough and get discounts on food, merch, and hotels. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I lived down there, I'd want to have one.
You live close enough, Lisa, you can make it work.
That's right. As a Florida resident, we get discount on the APs. Oh, right. Yeah. Prices have skyrocketed. We had them in 2018 and 2019. John saying, yes, when we went to Florida a lot to visit family and detour to Disney only in about 15 years ago. Okay. And I've said this on other shows, but when my kids were around the 10 age, 10, 12, 9, 10, 11, something like that, I bought 10-day non-expiring park hopper passes for all 5 of us, a total of $1,600, which made it come to under $30 a day average for us to get in the parks and park hop.
Wow.
It was amazing.
Now it's 180 a night.
It's 180 a day. And then when, well, I'm sure that it would be a special day, but think about those Magic Kingdom days when you have to leave early.
Right.
It's just crazy.
And then if you buy a party ticket, it's in party season, you're spending 180 a day at the park and then spending another 80 at night to go to the party.
Yeah. Keith bought daily tickets. Yep, no APs. Makes sense, Keith. And I know you're going back in a few years. Lisa, plus you don't need park hopper with APs, right?
Right.
Yep. And free parking.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, Bob has his now. But he goes 5 times a year, so. All right, well, that was a good one. All right, let's go on to our next one. I'm so glad Lisa's here. Now, Lisa, the next question is about you, and that means you can't answer it for a while. And it's nothing too profound. Lisa from It's Joey's World, her favorite park at Disney World is Epcot. Is that true or false? And hello, Amy. Nice to have you here.
Hi, Amy.
We used to do the same thing. I still have 1 day left in water park admission. Wow. Did you hear that story, Mary Ellen, about the guy who just used a ticket to Magic Kingdom that he bought decades ago for $8?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. Okay, we got a guest coming in. So Rachel thinks it's Epcot. She's saying true. Mary Ellen, what do you?
True.
You're saying true? And I'm going to admit I don't know the answer. Good to have Amy in the house.
Yes.
I'm going to agree. I think it's true. I'm just guessing that because I think Lisa, if I'm not mistaken, likes going around World Showcase. If I remember right.
She looks like she's having fun to me.
Yeah.
She likes to watch the concerts, I think.
Yep. Nick is saying true. Amy's saying true. We're all saying true. This could be really embarrassing if we're all wrong. And Keith said true, but he could be wrong. Well, that's the chance we're all taking here. I think everyone has guessed. So Lisa, drum roll, please. Is Epcot your favorite park? Oh, John came in with a false. He thinks it's Animal Kingdom.
She says it's true.
All right. First I saw her on Resort TV One. She was in Epcot, says Rachel. Yes, it's true, but it's close with the others. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did it.
We finally got one.
We got one. All right. Cool. All right. Are you ready, Mary Ellen?
I'm ready.
It's time to review a sleeper movie. And this week, we all watched, or some of us watched The Girl Who Believes in Miracles.
Did anybody in chat see this movie, or was it just Dean and I? Movie Mania Nick or Rachel, did you watch this movie? I just want to know before I dig in. Rachel watched the whole thing.
All right, Rachel. Rachel watched the whole thing.
Lisa.
Come on, Serpum. I know all the Epcot beers. Yes. Ooh, Nick watched it. Nick watched it too.
Nick watched it too. Okay. So
right.
I watched the whole thing also. And you can say what you want, that there were parts of it that were like, okay, all of this happened in a week. And it's just unbelievable, blah, blah, blah. So you have to look at it from different perspectives. Yes, that could be true. But I think the gist of it, with her innocent child belief in miracles, I think it was very, I cried a couple times. It was very emotional, very heartwarming, very innocent, very sweet. And I believe in miracles. So I liked it. I liked it. I thought it was very, parts of it, like I said, everything happened in a week. She's performing miracles and then she's dead.
Yeah.
But I really thought it was inspirational and sweet.
Yeah. And so here was Mary Ellen's review. By the way, I do like to remind people we do this separately. We don't know. I get it from Mary Ellen in the end so that I can put it on here, but we don't talk about it until tonight.
Right.
And so this is a powerful movie that helps remind us that miracles are possible. Watch the whole movie. Got a 6. I'm really curious to hear Rachel.
Excellent. I thought she was excellent. The little girl.
The girl was excellent.
She carried the movie and the grandfather. It was great.
Huh. Today's the anniversary of the Miracle on Ice game. I did not know that.
Yeah, we knew that, John.
Rachel says I enjoyed it much more than the past couple of weeks. Nice. I can't remember
that, John. Sorry, I was just kidding. We didn't know that.
All right. Nick says I thought it was okay. It was an emotional film, especially with the kids. Thought the cast did well. The girl is 14 in this. I thought she was supposed to be younger.
Oh, she was 14?
Really? Okay.
She younger.
She did seem younger. Yeah. Tim says I hear Peter Coyote so much more than I ever get to see him acting. Okay. Was he in the movie, Peter Coyote?
Okay, we're kind of not good with names.
Yeah. Sorry, Tim. Yeah.
Peter Coyote.
I'm wondering if he was the doctor, but I could be wrong about that.
No, that was
that's
Sorbo or Sorbo, whatever.
Right. Well, okay, I'll give my thoughts, and honestly love what everyone's saying here, and I think Nick brought up some good points there. My review would, if you look past the B-ness of this movie, and there's a lot of B-ness to it, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
It was an uplifting story and some special moments of faith and miracles. What you said, it made you cry. There was a part kind of early on when she just started healing with the healing thing, and it really moved me when the boy was able to walk, and that really got me. Okay. Peter Coyote was an ET as one of the scientists. Okay. Huh. Okay, so Nick gave it a 6. You gave it a 6. I gave it a 6. We were really on the same page. Can I pick on one little thing though?
Yes.
I'm going to pick on the fact that it's not a true story.
No.
So that's the kind of story that you would almost think either is true or somebody at least says it's true. So they made it up. But in the end, I was glad what they did with it. So I don't want to say too much, but I mean, yeah, it wasn't perfect, but it was very nice.
Agreed.
Yeah. All right. Oh, and I missed a comment here. Way to go, Keith. Your Chiefs won
Yay,
the Super Bowl.
congratulations.
Nice. Rachel, what did you give it on a scale of 1 to 10? So far, we got 3 6s. All right. Now, and I'm going to announce the good news, is next week, our movie is Running the Bases. And you'll see it's a sports movie. And Mariella, why do you think we would do a sports movie next week?
Maybe we're going to have a special guest.
Somebody who likes sports, maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, you are exactly right. If everything is as I understand, yeah, Lisa's wondering.
Yeah, this is like sports.
So we are going to have Joey from It's Joey's World, none other, to join us. And the whole show is going to be the same format, but we're going to kind of cater it towards Joey's interests. So obviously we'll have a lot of sports questions in there. And so we're really excited to have Joey with us next week.
Hashtag Joey rocks.
Thanks.
Can't wait.
Thanks, Lisa. All right. Nick's saying woohoo. And Rachel gave it a 7. I really enjoyed the concept. It was emotional. I have a hard time when movies get sad. Overall, I felt it had a good message. Yeah, very well said.
That summarizes it very well, Rachel.
Really does. And Lisa says we are super excited.
Yay!
But we are not going to have any food eating contests with Joey because I've seen him go up against Jeff, and he beat Jeff pretty handily.
Wow.
Oops, did I miss a comment? What was Nick's comment? Oh, there we go. Sorry, Nick. Also, in certain scenes, the sound editing was off. You heard some echoing and some of the sounds were too loud. It was very B-ish.
It was B-ish.
Yeah. Oh man,
that's why we watch these movies, because it's not your normal movie.
Right. As a rule, Mary Ellen and I secretly want to pick the not so wonderful movies. Yeah, no food eating. All right, well, let's go. All right, guess the movie. Oh, I jumped right into it. And I know this one's going to go quick again.
Did you say what movie we're watching next week? I forgot.
Yeah, the Running Bases one.
Okay.
Running the Bases.
Okay, yep. Running the Bases for next week.
All right, we got Nick coming in with Benji. Wow. Joey ate 60 Oreos and Jeff ate 30. Man, I don't know. I love Oreos, but man, no way. All right, Benji. Now, if you know Mary Ellen, don't guess yet. Do you recognize it?
No.
Okay, good.
I kind of do. Maybe.
Okay, well, that's picture number 1. I know Nick so well enough to know that he's going to get it fairly quick. So I'm going to go to the next picture. All right. Look familiar? Homecoming, says Amy. That's not it. All right. Everyone looking at that? Pretty young girl. All right. Here we go to the next picture. Oh. Does that look a little familiar? I feel like somebody's going to get it on this one.
Come on, Nick.
Obviously, I'm trying very hard not to let it be a giveaway. Like last time with The Sound of Music, that was
that was fun.
You had it within a second, if I'm not mistaken. You didn't say it, but you knew it.
Yeah.
All right. I don't see any guesses coming in. We're gonna know pretty soon. All right, here we go. Next picture. Signal says Amy. Nope, that is not it.
Maybe I haven't seen this movie.
You have. Nick got it.
Oh,
E.T. And then the next picture was kind of a giveaway.
oh, I would have gotten it on that one.
All right. Well, that was the movie of the week. All right. Let's go to the comedian part. I hope we got enough people here to do some voting. All right. Oh, no, it's which decade. So I got two. Which decade are we in?
Our favorite
Yeah.
game. Which decade?
Nick, that's what I was thinking. Tim brought up Peter Coyote. All right. What century was the candle invented?
Do we get choices?
No. Which is going to make us more embarrassed, right? Because we could be way off.
6th.
6th century. Okay. Anybody out there?
Probably older than that, but
1930, says Amy. Well, this is going to be all right. Here we go. Rachel coming in with the first
more
century.
realistic, Rachel, first.
And Lisa saying the century before centuries. Okay.
Yeah, no kidding. Like the cavemen people.
Now Nick is saying 10. That's okay, Amy. Amy probably hasn't been here for this part of the game yet, but yeah. All right. Are we ready?
We're ready.
The answer is 10th century BC.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Yep. So Nick, if you had just put the BC on it, you would have had it exactly right. Oil lamps must have come first. Yeah, probably. Yeah, quite a long time ago. Now, if you look it up, you're going to see some different answer, kind of depending on what you consider a candle. But I thought the 10th century BC one seemed reputable.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. When did Attila the Hun rule? What century did Attila the Hun rule? And that's an actual picture of him. I'm just kidding.
I wouldn't know.
He was like Yanni back in the day. Long flowing black hair.
Attila the Hun. What century?
You know, Nick, I kind of agree that kind of looks more like Genghis Khan, or the pictures I've seen of Genghis Khan. I hope that I got that right. 3rd century, says Rachel.
I'll say 4th.
Okay, 4th from Mary Ellen. Such a Han. That's a good one, Tim. All right, Amy coming in with 5th century. So we have 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Nick gonna just say I have no idea.
It's not a movie, Nick. Oh no.
But there must be a movie about him. Attila ruled after Ben Stiller freed him from the museum. That's right. All right, let's do the answer. And the answer is Amy has it exactly right.
Wow, way to go, Amy.
5th century.
She's a ringer.
Yep, you got it. So that's the only person who got one exactly right tonight on our century game. All right. Well, we are going to move on to the comedy part. For any of you who are new, we've been trying to narrow it down to the funniest person alive. And we are down to these final 16. And let's just do it. All right. Adam Sandler, Steve Martin.
They're starting to get harder now.
This one is hard. Sorry. I believe you, Amy.
Steve Martin.
Attila the Hun was a riot. All right. One for Steve Martin, from Mary Ellen, from Lisa, from Rachel, from Tim, from Nick, from Amy, and from me as well. Steve Martin, for sure. All right. Next one. Larry the Cable Guy or Bill Murray?
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray. Okay, we got Nick coming in with Bill Murray. 2 for Bill Murray so far. I like to wait. Bill Murray for Lisa. Seriously, says Tim, it's Bill Murray. Rachel says Bill. Amy says Bill. And yes, for sure. Bill Murray all the way. Sorry, Larry. Goodbye.
Larry's not going to be able to come to the winning show. Sorry, Larry.
Say later, mater. All right. Yes, Larry is a stand-up comic. And he's also been in some funny movies. All right. Carol Burnett or Paul Rudd?
I say Carol.
Carol. And Rachel with Paul. Hey, Chris is here. Hiya, Chris. He's
Chris.
confirming our choice of Bill Murray. Thank you, Chris. All right, so you and Lisa are with Carol Burnett. Chris is coming in with Carol Burnett, so it's 3-1. Sorry, Paul, but they put you up against greatness. So it's 4-1, 5-1, 6-1. I know that Carol Burnett has so much history in comedy and so forth. I was going to vote for Paul Rudd as well, so I'm kind of with Rachel on it, but boy, Carol for sure is moving on. And hey, make it true, make it blue. Good to see you. It's been a long time. Nice to have you here. We're voting for the funniest person alive in a bracket challenge. We've just basically voted for Carol Burnett. So let's move on. Danny DeVito or Eddie Murphy?
Danny DeVito.
Okay. Waiting for the chat here. All right. We got Chris coming in with Eddie Murphy. We got Eddie Murphy from Nick. We've got, okay, so, gosh, I'm sorry that I'm momentarily forgetting your first name, but she used to be a live stream, more active live streamer, and I did forget your name. Remind me of your name. Okay, so we got another Eddie Murphy from Lisa, Eddie Murphy from Amy, Eddie Murphy from Rachel, and I'm also Eddie Murphy. So
I had to throw Danny a vote.
That's very nice of you. I'm saying that's the closest one so far, but Murphy has some true original humor in his past. No offense, Danny. Yeah,
that's
agreed.
true.
Yeah. All right. Eddie Murphy is moving on. Hey, Paul Engel, good to have you here.
Hi, Paul.
And he is saying Eddie Murphy as well. Caitlin, thank you, Caitlin. In fact, if Keith is still here, BDF, Caitlin and I were on Keith's show together once.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, Goonie Goo Goo. Is that must be something from, hey, we got Cynthia here. Hey, Cynthia.
Hi, Cynthia.
Wow, that's a very nice thing of you to say about us.
No, it's you.
I'm going to turn all red. Thank you. All right. All right. catching up with comments. Good to have Cynthia here.
Everybody's just talking to each other.
Yeah. All right. She is the queen. That would not be me.
Oh, she said that's right. I totally forgot about that. Time flies by.
Oh, yeah.
You and Keith, you and
Yeah.
her on Keith's show.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. All right. Eddie Murphy moving on. Let's go to the next one. And we've got Tim Allen or Steve Carell.
Oof. Oof.
Thanks, Chris. Yep, hit that like button. We
I'm
need all
gonna
the
go
likes.
with Tim.
You're going with Tim? All right.
Yeah, I like them both.
Cynthia's coming in with Tim, Mary Ellen Tim, Lisa Tim, Caitlin is Tim, Chris is Tim. We finally got one for Steve Carell. We got another one for Steve Carell.
Okay.
So we've got, let me count you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Tim, 1, 2 for, okay, 6 for Tim, 2 for Steve. I'm actually voting for Steve. I love them both.
I do too.
I was such a fan of The Office for a while that's why Steve Carell is hilarious.
Yes.
Love Tim in Last Man Standing. Yeah. Tim Allen says Paul. Well, there is no doubt about it. Yeah, Binford Tools, is that the name of his tool company?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Chris.
we've got
No.
no. But yes, Tim Allen is gonna move on in this one. Caitlin saying didn't understand The Office. You know, honestly, at first I didn't really get the humor either, but after a while, it's just kind of it's unique. I don't know how to explain it. They talk right to you. And tool time, says Cynthia. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, we got Tim moving on, and I am not unhappy about that. Even though I voted for Steve. All right. Jerry Seinfeld or Owen Wilson?
Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, I'm with you. Jerry Seinfeld. All right. Here come the votes. Jerry. So we got 3 for Jerry. We've got 4 for Jerry. Nick saying Jerry. Tim saying Jerry. Lisa saying Jerry. We got Cynthia coming in for Owen Wilson. All right. Chris is going Jerry. Amy says Jerry. Paul says Jerry. How is Owen funny at all, says Tim. There's Tim being honest. He's been funny. He was funny in Night at the Museum, kind of.
Night at the Museum is the only thing I can really think of a funny one for him.
Right. Jerry's Rachel saying Jerry. I don't know enough about whether I know Owen Wilson is the voice of Lightning McQueen. He was the voice of the main one, right?
Oh.
Yeah, what in Cars, what was
Cynthia
the main?
said Owen is on Loki.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that's right. He is. Yep. I didn't like Loki, to be honest. Yep, Cynthia, right, at Night at the Museum. Tim is saying true. I think too that he's the main car in Cars. Not as funny as when Chris does it. Owen was in Wedding Crashers. Okay. I can't. Whoop. Cynthia, I can't stand Jerry. He's like chalk nails on a board. Oh, okay. Well, so Lightning McQueen. Man, my memory is horrible. Yes, Lightning McQueen. And he's the main character. See? I forget. Okay. Thanks, guys. I am excited about Maya, the new Marvel series. I don't know about that one. All right. Haunted Mansion 2. Okay.
Hmm.
I think Jerry is moving on. And I believe this is the last one of the night. Jim Gaffigan or Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey.
Okay.
He's a mess, but he's funny.
Yep. He's admitted it too. He's fairly transparent.
Right.
But yep. Jim Carrey. Chris is saying it's a tie.
Yes, it is a tie.
Cynthia is saying Carrey. Nick is saying Carrey. Caitlin saying Carrey. Cynthia pointing out, wasn't he an amazing Grinch?
Yeah, I think that's what. Yeah.
No one could have ever done that role. They would not have had a movie if they didn't have Jim Carrey.
Right.
Rachel's not liking either of them. All right. Tim is saying tough call. Carrey has so much more material, even though I don't like it all. Yeah.
Right. Agreed.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. And Paul is saying Jim Carrey, and I'm also gonna say Jim Carrey just because he's done so many amazing roles. Obviously, Dumb and Dumber. Yeah. Cynthia is agreeing with Rachel. Neither.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah. I mean, they're not, well, I'm going to say it. They're not on the top of my list either, but between the two, and I love Jim Gaffigan, but.
Me too.
Yeah. All right. Jim Carrey is moving on. All right. I think we're winding down here. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess that wasn't the last one. Will Ferrell or Kevin James?
Oh my gosh. This isn't fair.
I know. See you later, Chris. Thanks for stopping in.
Chris.
Have fun. Bruce Almighty. Yep. All right. Nick coming in with Will.
I know everybody's going to go Will, but I'm going to pick Kevin.
Okay. Will from Cynthia. Amy was just confirming Jim Carrey. Caitlin with Will Ferrell. Tim with Will Ferrell. Why is my thing not working? Okay, there we go. Amy with Will. Rachel with Will. Tough one. Kevin James, says Lisa. With you.
We're solid. Way to go, Lisa.
I'm going to say Will Ferrell.
I mean, really, he's done the most. I mean, I like him too. That was tough.
Yeah. I love Kevin James, and I'll watch the show from time to time. As a stand-up, he's just okay. I think he's funnier on his show, but
I just think of Elf, and Will Ferrell just puts it over for me when I think of that.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's very clear. It's Will Ferrell. Now, I thought that was the last one. Let me verify. Oh, yeah. All right. And this is confirming. That is a big smile from Joey. We are having Joey on next week. Same format, but Joey will just be answering the questions with us. And it'll be somewhat catered for his interests, sports being a big one. If you guys want to join us, please watch that movie. It's free on YouTube. I'll go back to it here. It's called, give me a second.
That's right, Tim. That's very true, what you're saying. That's what makes it so hard.
Sitcom material, yeah. Ferrell can shine in live improv. Exactly right. And that's what impressed me about Will Ferrell. Have you ever seen how, like at the Academy Awards or things like that, almost everybody else is, you don't even laugh. Will Ferrell gets up there and he's hilarious.
Yes. Did you see what Cynthia said? She said, say Elf one more time.
All right, let's see. Cynthia, he's an angry elf.
He's an angry elf.
I want to meet the Joey's World peeps. Oh. Sorry, I missed that. Yeah. You've seen Elf, obviously.
Oh gosh, I could watch it every day.
Yeah. It's so funny. Most of what Will does is improv, yeah. Yep. All right. Well, there we go. There's the movie. If you want to watch it next week, remember, you don't have to watch the whole thing, just as much of it as you want. Write down your score of 1 to 10, and we'll all decide if it's a good movie or not. So, Mary Ellen, final thoughts.
It's a great night. I'm glad you all came in to hang out with us because it just makes my week.
Yeah, mine too. Thank you for joining us. Good to see a few of you that we haven't seen in a while. Caitlin and Cynthia bopping over here, and Tim and Paul and Amy. We don't see Amy all the time. And always good to have Nick, Rachel, Keith, Francisco. We had Mandy Adams here early on.
Tim was in here.
Tim.
John.
John. Yeah, we had Surf Bum in here. Chris, the Disney Baker, was here. Great to have him. Just scanning a little bit. But anyway, yeah. And Lisa, always a pleasure to have you, and looking forward to having you guys on next week. So
yes.
And I should say, we're having Joey on. Lisa and Keith, obviously you're more than welcome to be on the live stream as well. So
well, thanks, Cynthia.
Thank you, Paul.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you, Cynthia. All right. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Amy.
Thank you, Amy.
I appreciate it. All right. We'll see you guys next Thursday. Have a great week. As I